got set up. It's evening set, October 19th. I just punched my first buck tag of the year 2 days ago. Probably about 500 yards from this location, actually. Killed a pretty nice 8-pointer, just big body, super heavy deer. Had an incredible hunt. That night I had an encounter with another different buck that I call Pitchfork. Just huge, wide, big frame cage that deer's got, and there's a few other bucks here in this area. I know last year, this is rare, I had an encounter with Dango just on the opposite end of this field, and he is a special deer this year. I got both his match set sheds, and we got Blades, Twin Towers, Wolverine, Roy. We got just a few other good mature bucks on this property. We're looking at punching that second buck tag hopefully here pretty soon. I'm gonna have a lot of time here in the woods coming up, so. Alright, it's almost 6 o'clock. We're gonna do a quick little rattling sequence. And I just dropped my rattling antlers completely to the ground. It is Wednesday, October 26th. I haven't even hunted since like the 19th. Anybody that's been in the Midwest knows how much of a hot spell we just had the past like week or whatever. It's been like up in the 80s and the 70s, just terrible hunting, but we got a few target bucks in here still. Camera's been dry. Like I said, it's been really, really warm weather, just not super ideal, but you just know they're going to be on their feet with the next few days with this cold front. So I'm going to shut up. I'm going to slam this bang, and we're going to get in the deer stand. Cheers. Just got set up in the tree. It's October 29th. It's the evening set. We're hunting kinda on this little fence row right here. We have a little just grassy patch kinda next to us on the edge of a cut bean field and standing corn. There's a scrape line right down in here, about 25-30 yards away. I know which buck made that scrape. I saw him 2 nights ago on the, I would say the other end of the farm, but more the middle of the farm, about 500 plus yards away from here, kind of the other side of the food plot. I rattled him in. He made an appearance like 150 yards. I got the binos on him. I didn't get a great look at him, but I could tell that he had like a curled brow tine. And later that night, I got some cell cam photos of him. He made his way by the stand in the plot, worked his way around the farm, and got to this scrape at like 10 o'clock at night. And I know this because I have a camera right here, because every year there's a scrape here. And he went ahead and made one. So it's been 48 hours since that deer's been here, far as what I know. No other shooters on camera in the the past few days other than that deer. But it's been warm. Today's like 65 degrees. It was cool out this morning. I only saw 2 does though. It's been cut and dry. It's October 30th. It's been terrible late October as far as conditions, like I said, but it's that time of year you just gotta put your time in, and eventually one's gonna make a mistake and come. It's November 1st. I really just don't have a good lead, and I really have not had a good lead for a while. So I feel like I'm just feeling super repetitive at this point. I'm just not seeing the buck activity that I normally see, and just deer activity in general. I'm just not seeing a ton of it. Just this weather is just killing us. Honestly, getting annoying. We've just had the same winds for like the past 2 weeks, I feel like.
I'm not telling you to mount a pair, but now you can mount a pair.
This is probably the first cold front we've had in a while. First solid good stretch of days are finally here. It was in the mid to upper 70s yesterday, and the temperature just cut in half overnight. It's like high of 35 today, 10 mile an hour, northwest winds. I've not been able to hunt this farm on a northwest wind in probably 2 weeks. So we're going to get aggressive this morning. We're going to go right in their freaking bedroom. We're going to set up kind of on the edge of a creek bed, and we're just going to set up in this funnel. And that's the same strategy for this evening. We're going to just set up in a different end of the farm and do the exact same thing. We're going to hunt this northwest wind. We just had rain come through, and it just stopped. We're probably... We're cutting it a little close. We're probably a little over 20 minutes away from shooting light. So I'm going to get everything together. We're going to spend a full day out here. We'll come back to the truck around lunchtime. Get us a little snack. And we'll get back after it today. This is going to be some hard deer hunting we're about to do next few days. Unless we just punch that last buck tag today, which there's a chance we could. So, anyways, guys, I'll see y'all in the tree and see what happens. was up there with one of the better bucks that I've passed. It's about 10 o'clock. We're gonna go ahead and wrap things up from this morning hunt. We'll be back after him tonight. Be set up in another funnel somewhere. Alright, well, it's evening set. It's Veterans Day. Just got set up here a few minutes ago. Had an unfortunate event happen in the midst of getting set up. Did not get on film. I had a beautiful 4 or 5 year old deer, probably, I couldn't tell if he was a 10 or 11 or 12. Big cage, super tall, had some mass. Just a beautiful deer off to the right of my shoulder. And he was in this little grass patch. And he made his way down towards the creek, and I go to get the camera on him and try to range find him. And I forgot to hit the record button. I got my bow drawn back on him. He didn't like the sound of that and took off, but he didn't spook very bad, so that's the good news. But that definitely stings. I guess that's the price I pay for being a little bit later than I wanted to be. But we're in the stand now. We got plenty of time, hopefully in this stretch of days, to put one down, and maybe that buck will come back through here. It's the rut. You just never know. And there's several other target bucks in here that I'm looking to hopefully capitalize on. This stand actually is the stand I cut my big 8 out of on the 17th of October. So we're back in it. This is one of my favorite spots on the farm, I think, now, honestly. Maybe we'll punch that last buck tag of the year tonight or these next few days. We'll see. Stay tuned. Alright, so quick little update. It's about 7:30 now. It's starting to sprinkle a little bit of snow now. The wind's kind of calmed down. I haven't seen a deer yet, but it is frigid out today. We're gonna sit this out till about 9, 10, maybe even 11, just depending on the movement. Ideally, this is a day you'd want to do an all-day set. I personally am just not built for all-day sets. I can't do it. My body and my mind just doesn't work that way. I did a few times last year and just absolutely hated it. And that's not the point of the game to me. But I want to break for lunch and get a game plan put together for this evening. So that ideally we just shoot a buck this morning and put an exclamation point on our 2022 season. But yeah, maybe we'll do that. I'm gonna shut up and we'll get bundled back up and maybe we'll do just that. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. So I had to get down. As you guys saw, spined the deer. Wasn't a great shot. It was just a steep angle shot, but I got another arrow in him. That second arrow wasn't great. He moved a little bit, and so I just got down, and then I just put another arrow in his heart, and he's expired now. The more I looked at it on camera, and I had one encounter with him. He looked really good when I had the encounter with him, and he's just a big, goofy 7-pointer. He's a mainframe 6. This is just such a unique deer. You just don't see deer like this very often. Just super cool. Third deer I've ever killed, self-filming, well, buck-wise. This is actually my 4th buck I've ever even killed. I know he's not going to score a lot, but God, this deer's freaking cool. He's tall, got some mass, and I'm bucked out in Illinois. I wanted to have fun this fall. I wanted to fill some deer tags. I want to get a deer up on the wall. And I just punched my 2nd buck tag. I'm just working my way up in the ranks. This is, like I said, 4th buck I've ever even killed. I'm pretty young in my bow hunting career. I just got serious into this in college. And, okay, I can't handle this anymore. I'm just going to go up and get him. What is that? Just gnarly looking. Super tall. Got some mass. We'll get him tagged. Get this deer taken care of. What a cool deer. Awesome experience. I gotta call the boys. And we'll get this guy dragged out. Taken care of. Alright, here at Daniel's farm now. Gonna take a look at this buck he shot. I think he spined it, so it should be a pretty easy track job. Get him gutted and take a look at him. See what he got. Look like a goofy deer. Let's hear it. Look who decided to show up right after I'm done cleaning it. Yeah, I know. You got him gutted and everything for me? Oh yeah, it's gonna be, this could probably be the easiest drag out we've ever done. Just
well, your farm is all just steep ravines, which is nice. The last one wasn't very fun.
This is the same spot I shot that 8 out of. Literally standing in the same spot. So this gonna be easy.
You had us drag him out of the ravine last time.
Yeah, that sucked. But he died in his tracks. So what happened was, there was another steep shot. I spined him. Had put another, well, more than another arrow in him. He very rutted up. I put a follow-up shot on him, and it still didn't do the trick. So I just hopped down, put one in his heart, and he expired. So he's by no means a huge buck. This deer's freaking cool, dude. He's like, so he's a 7-pointer. He's like a mainframe 6, a split main beam. Super cool looking. So yeah, I got him gutted and everything. So sweet. All you gotta do is drag it out for me.
Let's go take a look. Take some pictures.
Yep. So like, I had an encounter with this deer. And I mean, I showed you trail cam pictures of him, and totally just kind of on the fence about it. And then when he came running in this morning, and he just looked up, and I just saw just his frame, just how unique he was. I was like, "Yep, that deer's getting shot."
Tagging out today.
Don't worry, I kind of moved them away from the gut pile, so I won't be trying.
Oh yeah. He does have some.
As he lays.
Like curved beams to
like
him.
What is that?
Like both of them had that curve to them.
Like how unique is that? Like
you got like that curly brow tines.
When this buck came in, after just thinking about it more and more, I was just like, yeah, let's go ahead and shoot that deer. I mean,
Cool
I don't
deer.
even necessarily give him like the management label, like half and half. Just like how often do you see deer like this? Like, sure, maybe he would have got bigger and blew up more, but I know I talked to Noah, who his family is the one that actually owns this farm, and he's not here right now. I've been hunting the place to myself. We both agreed that this would be a deer that we would take, and wouldn't necessarily want breeding the does we got running around here. So tagged out. 2022 season for me's done, dude.
How about it? Before gun season. Let's do it. Let's get him out of here.
And take some pictures.
Sounds
Drink
good to me.
some brewskis, and I'm gonna film you kill one this season.
Yeah. Maybe tonight.
Yep.
Who knows?
Thank you, buddy. Cheers to 2022 deer season. It's a wrap for me, boys.